Hello, thanks for joining me again for another episode of Movie I Expected or Wanted versus the movie I got. And today I'm going to be doing Unhinged because it comes out this week on DVD and will be available at Video Stop. So I'm going to go ahead and review it. So I saw this one in theaters probably right before I started making videos. That's probably why I didn't review it, because usually I'll review what I saw right after I see it. And this one I kind of expected to be kind of like a mixture between The Hitcher and Kidnapped, where Russell Crowe would get pissed off and would pretty much be chasing the woman on the highway the rest of the movie. Didn't really expect him to interact with people besides her and maybe her kid much. Figured at some point he'd kidnap the kid and then they'd go from there and she'd have to rescue her kid, and so that was what I expected. I'm going to keep the spoiler free, but I'm just going to say this movie was not what I expected. It was pretty much a completely different movie, but for me it was better. I really dug the movie I got. It turned out to be way more of a slasher than I expected. Russell Crowe's character turned out to be way more messed up than I expected, and they let you know, like opening scene, that he's not going to be playing. So right off the bat, I was like, oh, so this is his character. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, this is another one of those movies where I really thought I knew what I was getting. Walked in, got something almost completely different, but was very happy I did. I would much rather watch the movie they gave me than the movie I expected, even though I went to see it. So I was, what I expected to be good. This just turned out to be way better. Other than Russell Crowe, the only other person I remember recognizing is the kid that plays the main woman's child. He's in the remake of Child's Play, so it was pretty cool to see him in another horror movie. I guess some people might argue if this is a slasher, but I'd say it's as much a slasher as, some people call Terminator slasher, because, well, it's, an unstoppable thing killing to get to the final girl, but, I'd say it's kind of like that. I don't know, some people say it can't be a slasher if the protagonist or the antagonist is a human, but I mean, in all the screams, it was humans, Maniac, it was a human, so yeah, I'd say it was a slasher. From what I remember, pretty cool kills and such. I have no complaints about any of the acting in the movie. I think all three of the main people did good. Russell Crowe looked a lot different than I expected. For a lot of the beginning of the movie, you see him in his truck, and when you finally see him out of the truck, he looks like he's about 9 months pregnant. So that was a little weird, but dude was brutal in this movie, and when the showdown goes down, it goes down. When the three people have to go head to head, they don't hold back. Russell Crowe is trying to kill a kid and his mother, so don't go into this expecting them to pull any punches, because this one they're going all out. So like I said, I dug it. I think for the kind of movie it is, they did really great with it. I enjoyed it a lot. Definitely recommend it. I'd say I'd give it 4 stars, maybe 4.5. It's not perfect, but for that kind of movie, it's as perfect as you can get. If this had been like straight to DVD, it would have been, 5 stars and, a really glowing recommendation. it being a theater movie, I'd say 4.5 stars, but definitely gonna watch it. It's really awesome. Alright, now that I'm done with that and highly recommend Unhinged, I gotta talk about something else I saw today. Since I've been doing YouTube, I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube. So I watch these videos about, kind of movie news, pop culture news, whatnot. It's ridiculous. Apparently, everybody knows Baby Yoda. I don't watch Mandalorian. I've never been a big Star Wars fan, but even I know about Baby Yoda. I actually thought that Mandalorian was a prequel to all the Star Wars, and that was actually Baby Yoda. Come to find out, it's not Baby Yoda. It's a different character altogether, just of whatever species Yoda was. So, but there was this meme going around that I saw, and it was Baby Yoda eating eggs out of this weird pot-looking thing. And the meme was like when, mom tells you not to eat the deviled eggs because they're for Thanksgiving and he's eating the egg. Haha, funny, Apparently, in the show, Baby Yoda ate these eggs that were from another non-existent in real life alien race that's probably also entirely CGI, just like Yoda, or a puppet, or at the very least, somebody in a lot of makeup. Definitely not a real human, definitely not nothing that exists in this real world. It lays eggs, people. People are mad because in the show Mandalorian, Yoda ate this alien being's eggs, and apparently this alien being that laid the eggs was like the last of its species, and these eggs were, she was trying to hatch those to, I guess, keep her species going. So they're saying that like Baby Yoda caused genocide and they're outraged at Baby Yoda. What in the world, people? Now there's outrage about non-existent CGI characters eating non-existent eggs from a non-existent race on a sci-fi show that is like, what, the 10th or 11th or 12th thing to come out of Star Wars? Come on. Do we have to be offended by every single thing? Jesus, people. Anyway, I had to get that out because I'm like, now people are calling for like sci-fi aliens to be canceled. I mean, everything causes outrage. It's ridiculous. Anyway, that's the end of my rant. I'm baffled by humans. Baffled. So anyway, let me know what you thought of Unhinged. Definitely see it, and once you see it, let me know if you agree. Was it better, worse, what you expected? Was it exactly what you expected? Is it better than I say it is? Is it not as good as I say it is? Just whatever. Just comment whatever. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.